Today's episode, Pauline Kitchen, will be making chicken Wellington for the Christmas holidays. In this dish, we'll be using boneless chicken thighs and chicken breasts. Along with a heavy-duty bag and a meat mallet, you'll want to flatten both your chicken breast and your thighs. If your breasts are thick, you want to cut them in half by the butterfly technique, a technique that I will show you in a future video. This process is very important. Not only does it flatten your meat, it tenderizes it as well. Make sure you marinate your chicken overnight. With a piece of wax paper, you want to layer a bed of thinly sliced ham. Then we're going to take our marinated chicken and create alternate layers of breasts and thighs. Some of you guys don't really like thighs, so you can create this recipe using chicken breasts only if you desire. After layering your chicken, you want to take the edge of it and we want to proceed to roll it up into a cylinder. Don't get discouraged if it's kind of awkward. It was awkward to me too, but I just edited that part out. Along with some cellophane, you want to wrap it very tightly. Very similar to the process that we used when I made my compound butter. Rolling it very tightly will allow you to purge out any of the air gaps within the meat. After you complete this process, we want to move on to vacuum seal it. This is very important for the cooking style of choice that we're going to use today. That is sous vide. This is a procedure of sealed food, which in this case is a vacuum sealed bag. Food can be cooked with temperature controlled water. The chicken will remain in here for 2 hours at a temperature of 165 degrees. Once 2 hours is complete, the chicken is fully done. While we're waiting for the chicken, we'll be preparing our external crust using filet dough. Layering with thinly sliced ham will create a moisture barrier between the chicken and the dough. This will guarantee a nice crispy crust. Our next layer consists of caramelized cooked bacon and onions. You'll want to spread it out smoothly. Following that, we'll be using spinach and mozzarella that was finely chopped in the food processor. You'll also want to thin this out as well. Our chicken has been cooking for approximately 2 hours. Internal temperature is 165 degrees. The chicken is completely done, so you don't have to worry about any cross-contamination. Take everything and roll it up as you see here. You want to pinch your sides and clip the excess with a pair of kitchen shears. You want to transfer everything to a cooking sheet and do a nice egg wash. Just for decoration, I made a lattice cut of puff pastry. You'll want to egg wash it as well and place it on top. The egg washing process will allow these two layers to adhere to each other. Performing a final egg wash will give you a golden, crispy crust on the exterior. Here's a close-up as I sprinkle a light layer of kosher salt. After placing it in a preheated oven of 400 degrees for 25 minutes, this is what you got. Looks like a loaf of bread, doesn't it? Your guests will be surprised when you cut into it and see all this beautiful juiciness, delicious tastiness. Ooh-wee. Once again, my friends, thank you for tuning in.